There's this lovely theme in the book. Well, it's a minor theme. It's how you started of the Provincetown people, where this strange characters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Kushner and Cunningham and Howe and then you also have this. You actually have Grady West and how he came up with this absurd, weird, sort of not really a drag queen, but some kind of character from his id, really, that just sort of exists in this bizarre way, which it's very hard to explain. I go to his show maybe at least 10 times a season because I'm there all season. The most I ever went was 13 times. And it's the same show. It doesn't change. Although I love going to the first one because the first one is usually a bloody mess, or at least it's got wheels coming off here and obviously thing there. But I just it's a very strange thing to describe. I feel like I've entered a whole other universe for an hour. I just live in this strange, hilarious, by this dude with a hairy back, this fat dude with a hairy back, wearing a bad wig and awful outfits, singing horribly, covers songs that nonetheless is absolutely spellbinding. He's created a character that I don't know. Well, I find out more from this book of where it came from and how it slowly built into this character. And I've watched him now for 20 years, and 20 years now that he's been performing in Provincetown. There is something about that place that does allow it has slightly more oxygen in the air to be an artist in that sense, and it feels that way.
Well, because it's a small town and it allows you to fail, and you need to fail in order ultimately to succeed. Yeah, the great thing about Grady and Dina was that there was no forethought to it at all. He was given this crazy opportunity to make and the venue was between a museum and a strip joint.
And he's, what the hell? Let me try this out.
Absolutely. It was 4:00 in the afternoon. He had there was just nothing. There was no cover. It was just an opportunity to just fuck around. And he had never, he wasn't a performer. He was a waiter at a restaurant. And he just, the night before, he found this horrible wig and he smeared some makeup on him. And then his just natural sense of humor took over. And voila, this character emerged. And that character, while there's been shifts over the years, that character that emerged in this sort of spontaneous combustion is the same character that 30 years later he is playing in a much more carefully constructed performance, because it has to be 55 minutes and there's all these rules that come with success in some ways. But it's basically the same crazy character that he came up with in the first place. That's amazing to me.